So Paul's reminding the Corinthians of the false brethren that he had to deal with in 2 Corinthians 11, verse 26. So now let's get Galatians 4:9 again. Galatians 4:9 again. But now, after that ye have known God, or rather are known of God, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage, which is the old covenant, the law of sacrifice. Alright? So let's get Galatians 3 verse 1. Why did they desire to go into bondage again under the old covenant and sacrifice? Was that their desire? Why was this their desire? Galatians 3 verse 1. O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you, that ye should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus Christ hath been evidently set forth, crucified among you? Read again. O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you, that ye should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus Christ hath been evidently set forth, crucified among you? So Paul's making it clear that someone tricked them into desiring to go back into bondage under the old covenant. I'll read verse 2. This only would I learn of you. Receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith? So Paul's saying, did you receive Christ through the works of the law of sacrifice, or by the Spirit, or by hearing of faith? I mean, you heard about Christ dying for our sins, all right, and believe. Which one? Let's get verse 3. Are ye so foolish, having begun in the Spirit? Are ye now made perfect by the flesh? So Paul's asking, are you not made perfect by the flesh? Now, when you read the word flesh, it's twofold. Flesh represents the flesh of the animal sacrifices. Flesh represents the law of sacrifice. He asks a question, are you made perfect by the law of sacrifice? Let's get that. Hebrews 10, verse 1. Paul's saying, by the flesh, are you made perfect? Hebrews 10, verse 1. For the law, having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never with those sacrifices which they offered year by year continually make the comers thereunto perfect. So Paul's making it clear that the laws of sacrifice, which are a shadow, meaning symbolic to Christ, those sacrifices cannot make those who brought the sacrifices perfect. Okay? And those sacrifices cannot make the man that offered them, or woman that offered them, perfect. So Paul asked the Galatians a question. By the flesh, are you made perfect? By the flesh of sacrifices, are you made perfect? Going back into bondage under the old covenant, keeping the law of sacrifice, are you made perfect? The answer is no. Alright? Let's go back to Acts 15, verse 10. Who bewitched them into this madness? The false brethren. That's who. The same false brethren in Acts 15, verse 1 and 5. Acts 15, verse 10. Now therefore, why tempt ye God to put a yoke